Hi, this is Priyanka Chopra and you're watching Channel Y.
The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Y Media Group, established in 2001, is a media company with a 360-degree approach in reaching our audience over 5 platforms: television, radio, newspaper, online news portal, and mobile app.
Y Media has newspaper, midweek, radio, South Asian pop.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Bachchan and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
Hi, this is Amir Khan and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
अब हर दिन सुने GTA का नंबर 1 रेडियो स्टेशन FM 91.9
All English 24/7 television network and Y Media Plus.
You are watching Channel Y. Channel Y.
Prime Minister, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back.
Online, SouthAsianDaily.com. The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Hello everyone, my name is Jadoo Jaswal. I'm the group editor at Y Media and we are going to talk about Indo-Pacific policy today. Yes, this was much talked about policy and today we have this document which highlights what will be Canada's strategy as far as the Indo-Pacific area is concerned. And to talk about this, we have the Minister of National Defence, Anita Anand with us. Minister, a very warm welcome. How are you?
Namaste. It's wonderful to be back with you. Good. Thank you.
Yes, namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your time. And we want to hear from you. I'm sure there was a policy in place before as well for the Indo-Pacific region. But what is that shift? What is this new policy about? Any paradigm shift as far as this new policy about Indo-Pacific region?
The global environment is evolving. The Indo-Pacific is the world's fastest growing region. It is home to 6 of Canada's top 13 trading partners. And many Canadians, including me and you, have roots in the region. Indeed, 1 in 5 immigrants to Canada were born in India alone. So it's important for us from a domestic person-to-person standpoint, as well as from an economic standpoint, for us to be fully aware and involved and present in the Indo-Pacific.
Last time when I interviewed our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, here, I did ask him that it's time for Canada to ask tough questions to China. And I'm glad that we have started asking tough questions as far as China is concerned. But we saw some sort of confrontation there at the G20 summit, which was very much out in public view. So how do we deal with China, please?
Indeed, we are very clear in the Indo-Pacific strategy that we will challenge China where we need to, and we will cooperate where we must. This is explicit in the statement, as I said, and it is something that Canada must take and will take very seriously, including from a defense perspective. We are increasing our naval deployments in the Indo-Pacific to continue to contribute to global peace and security.
In an exclusive interview with the Y Media, the leader of official opposition, Pierre Poilievre, when we asked him about your new Indo-Pacific policy and regarding how we're dealing with China, Pierre Poilievre said that yes, it's a bit late now. We should have done this a long time ago. What do you have to say on this one?
We are responding to an evolving global environment, and we are doing that in the Indo-Pacific strategies across a number of areas: in trade, in immigration, in enhanced diplomacy, in defense, and we will continue to respond as we need to, as I said, the world's fastest growing region in the world.
Let's talk about India now. I do understand the Indo-Pacific policy. India is a very important country as far as that region is concerned. India is one of the largest democracies as well. So how does Canada plan to partner with India? What are the details as far as the Indo-Pacific policy is concerned with respect to India now?
Well, let's make sure that we all understand that India is becoming the world's most populous country, and it is looking to expand its commercial relationships, especially in the area of food, technology, and energy. At the same time, Canadian businesses and the Canadian diaspora and beyond are looking to ensure that trade relationships and business-to-business ties can grow as well. And so what we are doing is making sure that we have the ability for those businesses to grow by enhancing and ensuring a trade agreement with India, by moving towards a comprehensive economic partnership agreement with India, by making sure that we have a Canada-India desk within the Trade Commission service that can facilitate questions and reaching out of Canadian businesses to India. All of this is going to go towards enhancing the economic relationship between Canada and India.
Yeah, as far as the India file is concerned, one of the sticky points between Canada and India has been the Khalistan issue, the issue of separatism. So how do we address this elephant in the room? The recent ambassador from India to Canada, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Verma, he's also highlighted this issue at Y Media. We're listening to him that he wants this Khalistan issue, and there has been a recent article in the Globe and Mail as well. In his interview to Globe and Mail, the Indian ambassador is requesting the Canadian government that if we could address this issue of Khalistan. So what is your take on this one?
Listen, Yudhvir, I think I will simply say that Canada will always stand up for free expression and freedom of the press. And it's important for us to make sure that we are allowing the exercise of those values. I just want to also mention that Canada will always stand up for the territorial integrity of every country, including India. And we respect the concept of territorial integrity.
Minister, you and I have discussed in our previous interviews as well regarding the defense spending as far as Canada is concerned. Yes, we all take freedom for granted, but then we have to stand up for freedom. And there's a cost also associated with the freedom that we enjoy. But then there is other side as well. There are many who are questioning that Canada is a peace-loving country. Why are we increasing our defense spending? And why are we increasing our military presence as far as the Indo-Pacific area is concerned?
Our defense spending is on an upward trajectory. That is evidenced by $8 billion of defense spending allocation in the 2022 federal budget, as well as almost $40 billion to be spent on NORAD modernization and continental defense. Prior to 2015, under the last government, defense spending dipped below 1%. We are now on an upward trajectory. We are continuing as well to support Ukraine in its time of need with over $1 billion of committed funding in the area of military aid and over $3 billion across humanitarian, economic, and military aid. So I'll just say we are continuing to increase our defense spending, and we are at this time the 6th largest defense budget among NATO countries.
Minister, also hear your cabinet colleagues talking about China being a disruptive power and explicitly mentioning that, yes, when we're dealing with China, with the changing geopolitical situations, we must be a bit cautious. And now we're having military presence in the Indo-Pacific area. Actually, we're increasing the military presence there. We're increasing our spending there. And what we witnessed at the G20 between President Xi and our Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, very much in the public view. Do you think China could get a little bit more irritated with our actions? How do we handle China?
Once again, I think to be a responsible partner in the Indo-Pacific. We do need to challenge China in certain areas and cooperate where we must. One example is in the area of aviation. We have seen Chinese planes coming perilously close to the RCAF pilots and crew. Their lives endangered simply while Canada was monitoring the area as they're required to do under UN sanctions, and this is Operation Neon that I'm talking about. And so I really think that Canada's approach is as a responsible partner in the area. We are contributing to peace and stability and transparency in the area, and we are being responsible about it, challenging China where we need to, cooperating where we must.
Minister, we are listening a lot about the Indo-Pacific region. US is increasing its ties with India. We've heard the British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak strengthening ties in the Indo-Pacific area. Rishi Sunak strengthening his ties. Britain and India, they're strengthening ties. So is this an independent policy by Canada in the Indo-Pacific region? We had a very independent Iraq war policy. We didn't join the Iraq war. So is this policy very much an independent Canadian policy?
This is a fully Canadian policy, and we'll continue to, as a sovereign country, to ensure that we are acting responsibly and within the values that represent our country.
Minister, I also want to discuss that the Taiwan issue, things could easily escalate there, the way things are happening as far as the Indo-Pacific area is concerned. China could get a bit aggressive there. So if things do escalate there in Taiwan, what could be our response there?
Certainly, we have strong people-to-people ties with Taiwan, and we'll continue to ensure that those people-to-people ties remain strong while respecting the One China policy.
Minister for National Defense, Anita. Anand, Minister, thank you so much for your time. I know these are very challenging times ahead, and you got a very important and a strategic portfolio as the Defense Minister with you. We wish you all the best. Hopefully, we will carry on our discussion. Thank you so much once again. Anything else you want to add before I let you go?
First of all, I'd just like to say Happy Hindu Heritage Month to all your viewers, as well as to your South Asian audience. Generally speaking, the Canada-India relationship is strong. We will always support their territorial integrity and recognize India as an important partner along a number of dimensions, including trade, including business, and including ensuring students can come to Canada and immigration flows smoothly.
Mr. Anand, thank you so much. Happy Hindu Heritage Month to you as well, and your entire team as well. Thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. You take care. Bye for now. Thank you.
Shukriya. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
This was our Defense Minister, Anita Anand. We were talking about the Indo-Pacific policy. We must tell you that Indo-Pacific policy, this is the policy just unveiled recently as far as Canada is concerned. Hope you enjoyed today's discussion, and keep watching Channel Y, keep watching Y+. Stay tuned with Radio Y FM 91.9. Do not forget to pick a copy of Midweek newspaper. Stay connected with Y Media.
Hi, this is Priyanka Chopra and you're watching Channel Y.
The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Y Media Group, established in 2001, is a media company with a 360-degree approach in reaching our audience over 5 platforms: television, radio, newspaper, online news portal, and mobile app.
Y Media has newspaper, midweek, radio, South Asian pop.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Bachchan, and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
Hi, this is Amir Khan, and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
अब हर दिन सुने GTA का नंबर 1 रेडियो स्टेशन FM 91.9.
All English 24/7 television network and Y Media Plus.
You are watching Channel Y. Channel Y.
Prime Minister, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back.
Online, SouthAsianDaily.com, the biggest South Asian media group. Y Media.